I want to finish up by sharing 5 ways these listening posts are going to help you. The first is that by listening to the conversations that are happening in the listening post, you're going to have a better sense of what needs to be talked about during your seminar on the next day. You'll have greater clarity and be able to have a bigger impact. Now, I'm not saying that you have to totally redraw all of your seminar content around what you hear at the listening post. But there might be something that you expand on, there might be something that you flesh out, there might be something that gets a little more emphasis because of what you heard the day before. And I think that's helpful. The second benefit to you is that you're going to be hearing the collective wisdom straight from the fire hose, unfiltered. And you're going to hear wave after wave of people talk about their thoughts, ideas, obstacles, experiences. That kind of access is really special, and it's a privilege to be a listening post host, to get to hear that directly. We think it'll be really helpful for you. The third benefit of hosting the listening post is it gets you a little bit of FaceTime with the people who are going to be in your seminar the next day. They might have never had a conversation with you, might have never talked to you before, they might not know who you are, but because you're hosting their listening post, they'll get a few minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes, to make a slight connection with you. That rapport helps you have a more effective seminar the next day. Now, some of you don't need that because you know everybody and everybody knows you. But for those of you who are like me, who often come to Lafay events and feel like I know that person, I don't know that person, I've had a conversation with them, are they actually on staff, are they a student who's here? This kind of experience is really helpful. The fourth thing that is really, really helpful that comes out of these listening posts is that it can guide the way you pray the night before you move into your seminar. Prayer is a huge part of teaching and training at conferences like these. I'm sure that you've been praying over the staff who you're going to teach and train on the last day. You've been praying for the staff who you're going to interact with. Hearing stories firsthand the night before can be immensely powerful, can guide your prayers, can shape your prayers. I've found that in my experience leading seminars, that if I've had something like a listening post the day before, my night of prayer before I teach is so much more powerful, so much more meaningful, so much more on point. And I think that'll be helpful to you. The last thing is that listening posts and your experience with the listening posts will help our movement in the years going forward. The SLT has put hard work into drafting these initiatives. These listening posts are one place where those initiatives start to meet the real world. You're standing on that edge, on that hinge between the initiatives that have come up and been put on a spreadsheet and their entry into the real world. Your position is a position of trust, of confianza. We trust you to be in that place. To be someone who's listening to our community as these initiatives land in the field. Many of these staff don't even know that we have Lafay initiatives. They don't know what they are. They're hearing about them for the first time at this conference, and they're responding to them and interacting with them. We think it'll be helpful for our whole movement to have wise shepherds listening early in the process. And we trust you to do that. So thank you.